Assalamu alaikum, welcome to 168 Hours, your weekly roundup of the top local stories. I'm Abdullah Ahil, your host for the evening. Stay tuned. President Dr. Mohammad Muiz reaffirms the vital role of public servants in the Maldives' efforts to achieve and aims to enhance structures and advancing national priorities. He said, quote, "Public servants are the pillars of 2030, accelerating public service of Iran, Egypt, Spain, and 9 other countries on Monday in a formal ceremony at the president's office. The envoys arrived in a traditional Haikkolu procession escorted by the MNDF drum and trumpet band. Flemings. Both nations highlighted their shared island status to enhance student and professional exchanges. Spain's non-resident ambassador Juan Antonio March Pujol met President Muiz discussing expanded trade, tech cooperation, and tourism. Egypt's ambassador Abdel Ibrahim and President Muiz explored expanding cooperation in higher education, economic development, and healthcare. Dr. Alireza Delkhosh, non-resident ambassador of Iran, presented his letter of credence shortly thereafter. The meeting addressed economic cooperation, technical exchanges, and strengthening people-to-people ties. President Muiz reaffirmed the Maldives' commitment to promoting peace and de-escalation in the Middle East through international platforms. President Muiz had condemned Israel's attack on Iran via his official X account, describing it as a grave violation of international law. Conte Alassane, non-resident ambassador of Guinea, held discussions focused on investment, economic development, and environmental resilience. Peter Muniri Meina, non-resident High Commissioner of Kenya, presented
on 24th July was established by the United Nations General Assembly in 2022 under Resolution 76/269. The 2025 observance carries the theme "A Need for Institutional Reform and Greater Gender Parity in Foreign Policy Leadership." President Muiz reiterated his administration's commitment to expanding opportunities for women in decision-making roles. Designated during the 76th session of the General Assembly, the annual observance aims to advance gender equality in diplomacy and formally recognize the significant contributions women make to national development and international cooperation.
Cabinet to explore offering a financial said he has instructed relevant ministers to study the proposal and prepare an implementation paper. The reward, once approved, would be deposited directly into the bank accounts of all residents of participating islands. The initiative aligns with the administration's broader vision of creating a healthier, tobacco-free Maldives. President Dr. Muiz reaffirmed his commitment to tackling the nation's key challenges, a commitment he continues to demonstrate through policy and action. One such measure was the ratification of an amendment to the Tobacco Control Act on the 21st of May. The legislation establishes a generational ban on tobacco use and will take effect in November. It prohibits the sale of tobacco products to individuals born on or after the 1st of January 2006 to restrict access to tobacco products. These include Expand 21, banning tobacco advertising and sponsorships, and increasing taxes on tobacco products. In recognition of these efforts, the World Health Organization, or WHO, presented President Dr. Muiz with a special award on this year's World No Tobacco Day. President Dr. Mohammad Muiz declares 28th of July as a government holiday to extend this year's Independence Day celebrations. As this year marks the 60th anniversary of Maldives' independence, several activities are in addition. Despite the concerted efforts of both teachers and parents, the system has yet to achieve its intended goals. GCE O-Level to the General Certificate of Education Advanced Level or GCE A-Level examinations. The High Achievers Award ceremony held at the Maldives Center for Social Education is unfolding in 5 phases to recognize excellence in the 2023 and 2024 secondary and higher secondary examinations. In the first phase, 440 students were honored, 221 ranked within the top 9, while 219 placed in the top 8 of the secondary examinations. More than 1 approximately $2.46 million in 2024, up from $1.75 million in the prior year. Allocations from male recipients rose to around $8.17 million from $7.65 million. These distributions fall under the Maldives Retirement Pension Scheme or MRPS, a defined contribution program codified in the Maldives Pension Act. The scheme requires fixed contributions from both employers and employees, which are invested to build retirement savings over time. Basic pension disbursements also increased, reaching $84.3 million last year, a 7% rise over the $77.8 million
and teachers. According to the Ministry of Education, more than 600 new students are studying teaching this year, marking one of the highest in recent history. Despite the record number, the education sector still needs more than 2,400 teachers to plug the shortage, the ministry had said. The National Teacher Training Program, launched in November last year, is aimed at fresh higher secondary graduates under the direct supervision of the President. It seeks to address the shortage of teachers in the country's education sector and increase the number of local teachers in the field. With a strong focus on education, the government aims to transform the future of the sector through this training program, providing a clear career path for graduates and helping to address the critical need for Maldivian teachers.
The government proposes key amendments to the Thalassemia Control Act designed to further streamline services and thalassemia prevention in the country. The proposed amendment is designed to review the criteria of the post of Director General of Thalassemia and Hemoglobinopathy Center and to legally define the responsibilities and duties of the post. The amendment also specifies the regulations for marriage of people who are likely to bear children with thalassemia. According to the proposed amendment to the Thalassemia Control Act, the post of Director General of the Thalassemia